Hi, this is David Booker from David Booker Music. This is the Core Chronos Church setup, and I want to share with you what my screen looks like. Um, this is my set list on the Core Chronos at the church, and let's go to the initial patch that's in the video that you guys are familiar with. So, the CRC Worship New is the patch set that I used for that video, going from 1 through 8. First patch is the Elmace Grand Piano. Number 2 is the Warm Pad, followed by the stereo Hollywood Strings. The EP4 actually comes from that video that you see the clip of in front of you, um, followed by a few other items. But let's kind of talk about some of the things that I had to do to get the patch correct. Um, so right here, for the acoustic piano, electric piano, I made sure that those two are the only sounds selected under the timbre priority, and that allows them um, to not have notes stealing polyphony. I also set all of the MIDI channels from sound 1 through 8 to number 1, so they're all on the same MIDI channel. They didn't have to all be one, but you're normally gonna MIDI to other devices, and that tends to be the MIDI channel that you're using. So once I finished with that, I went ahead and saved that preset. Okay, and then it says, "Are you sure?" And then it writes the combination. Now, let's show you two other sets that I use more frequently now. First being the Max Stacks DLB, my initials, and the other being the Piano Road Strings Whirly. Now, what I discovered was the initial patch that I was using, it sounded as though there was note stealing and polyphony issues. So I went in and kind of simplified that patch a bit. So now in this instance, I only have 5 instruments playing at a time. So you have a string, you have the 1999 fast synth, the J. Rudis piano, the warm pad, which is like the analog sound on the Motif series, and the Sunshine, which is one of the stock Fender Rhodes patches that are inside of this board. We look at the other patch set that I use pretty frequently. Instead of having the 5 sounds active on this one, I'm only using 4 of the 5. So grand piano, EP, strings, and warm pad. See, the INT is off on number 5, so it's only going to play those first 4 sounds, and the polyphony is only going to be affected by the sounds from those 4 patches. You'll notice that I've got the piano at 127 and the other 3 are the volumes down. That way, if I switch from one of these custom patches to another one, I could still play the piano, and you don't hear where one sound stops and the next one starts. And then I can go into adjusting faders after the fact. And that's generally how I transition from one patch set to the other. I'll go back to just the piano, and in my set list view, I'll do the switch. That makes it really easy for the sound people or the sound engineers, so that it doesn't like freak them out. So you can fade in slowly the extra sounds that you add to thicken out that piano patch. Now, this is the last set I'm going to show you, and I truncated it down to 3 sounds. So this one has just the piano, and depending upon the flow of the service or what have you, I have the fast synth and the strings, the symphonic strings. So certain instances you may want strings to underbed the piano for a more intimate feel, and then at a moment's notice you may need a little more intensity with your sound. So rather than having a huge volume, I just increase. We'll just add that soft synth, and you notice right there, the soft synth actually plays an octave lower than the other 2 instruments. So I went into the timbre section and transposed that plus 12.